Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all of you guys. So today we're going to discuss about these verbal communication skills. Verbal communication. Yeah. What is the understanding of verbal? Some people say that there is two type of communication. It could be verbal and non-verbal. So today we're going to I would like to share with you regarding verbal skills. Well, verbal communication skills. Now, understanding how words work, the words, the key words, the connotation. Words are symbols, represent an image, sound, concept, and experience. Exactly. From the keywords, if you conduct empirical and scientific research, qualitative and quantitative research, but then we are talking about what is the area all about. The area referring to the words, independent, dependent, variable. So somehow words are arbitrary, arbitrary, subjective. So we need to develop a command meaning for words to avoid misunderstanding. The word itself, subjective. You will say your own words, or it could be your views, but some people will interpret, or else they will make their own conclusion based on their understanding. It's not based on your understanding. So the word is very subjective. I'll moving on to other slides. So words are context bound. We need to know the context of the phrase in order to get its specific meaning. Depend on the context. Well, if the environment, or else I'm talking about, so from the political perspective, or from the humanity perspective, from the religion perspective, it could be from psychological angle or perspective, there's different various it could be field and niches. So meaning that different field, different scholars, different think tank, different philosophy, school of thought, there is a different understanding based on the context bound. And also, but words are cultural bound. The meaning of a symbol such as a word can change from culture to culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with you regarding it could be cross culture. It could be you as a Malaysian. You are staying in Malaysia. We have a different culture, different race. Chinese people. It could be Indian people. It could be Malay people. They have their own traditional cultures. All right. So words are cultural bound. Okay. So words communicate denotative and connotative meaning. There's two keywords here. Itself, denotative meaning. So what is the understanding from these keywords itself? Denotative is something concrete. It could be it's not concrete, it's more to general. Denotative, but then connotative meaning is narrowed down, straight to the point. It could be very personal and subjective meaning. Okay. And then we have this. Words communicate concrete or abstract meaning. So words, it could be, somehow, sometimes you will come up with your own understanding. Some people will say a few words. It could be you interpret, or you try to come out with your own understanding or conclusion. Depends. Some words, concrete, or else other words, abstract. Words communicate concrete or abstract meaning. There are more concrete. The more concrete the word, the language, the more concrete the language. So it will make you you can understand the word clearly. Or else easily you can understand the terms or the terminologies, right? What is the paragraphs all about? Depend on the concrete words rather than we are talking about abstract. So, what else? Recognizing the power of words. There is a lot of scholars, different professors, scholars, think tank. They have different theory and also understanding school of thought. So this is Alfred Karzabesky, yeah, argues that the words we use have difference. It could be various effect on our thought and actions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the word itself, there is the power of the words. Time to make a change, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that we can unite, and this is time for us to make a change. Do the best for our nation. Okay, this is the power of the words, the keywords. So it depends on you. Yeah. So words have power to create, exactly. So to name it, to call into existence, words give you a tools to create the world by naming and labeling. All right, sorry. So the words have power to create. Yeah. All right. And then there is other slides. Words have power to affect thought and actions. Advertisement affect consumer, buyer, or advertisement affect consumer buying behavior. Exactly. So this is how, let's say, we have these informative speeches, persuasive speeches, special occasions. So you as it could be you as a speaker. So what I'm going to do is about how do you use your words, the power of the words. It could be, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, I tell you what, interesting products today. I want you to take a look here, and this is very sophisticated intellectual property. I hope that it's very cheap for today. We'll give you discount, and today I can give you discount. The words there is about discount itself is going to be a power of that keywords here. So they can persuade you at the end of the speeches, or else the demonstration, or it could be something that testimony, things like demo. Yeah, people will try to convince you, as well as a speaker. It could be political and politician. Yeah, currently we are talking about Malacca elections. Yeah. PRU 15 lah, Pilihan Raya Negeri Melaka. So what will happen is the politician will be opposition or government. This will be anyone else. There is no opposition or government because of this elections mode, isn't it? So you will fight for your right. That's why it could be politicians. It could be those proxy. Those people like it could be supporters. Yeah. They will always try their best to convince the voters, the potential voters, to make sure that their candidate, it could be political candidate, will achieve a glory to win that elections. Right? So this is all about, and also I'm referring to the, as we said, that you have a product, you have your own intellectual property. It could be your own patent, copyright, things like that. So how are you going to commercialize? Research, development, and commercialization. R&D. Research, you conduct research, you come out with your own prototype, and you develop the prototype, and make sure that you will have the concrete, or else the final product itself. From prototype, you come out with your own final product. It could be you achieve with your own target, right? And you make sure that you can commercialize your product on off. Yeah, that is all about making profit. Yeah. So words have power to affect and reflect culture. Exactly. So some people they are from different culture, and nowadays we have to learn about cross culture. You have your own culture, and you have to learn about other people's culture. It could be Japanese culture, it could be Asian people culture, Malaysian, Muslim people. So the different people have different culture. In Malacca, there's a Hawau, There's different keywords, right? But if you don't understand the meaning, don't ever use that meaning. Yeah, it could be in those for Sarawakian. Yeah, they use this lawak gila, nyak tu lawak gila, nyak tu lawak gila. So the understanding of gila is not gila. Gila means it could be cantik, hodoh. We don't know what's the understanding. It could be makin dah, kecik molek, or that people from Kelantan, yeah. And we have those people orang Jawa, yeah. Wes mangan urung, wes mangan kabare waras, wes mangan urung, yeah. Things like that. So you have to understand their language, the culture itself, and it could be the words from that. The words have power to affect and reflect the culture. Right. And what else? Yeah. Words have power to affect the quality of our interpersonal relationship. Exactly. Yeah? So what you say and how you say it have a strong impact on how you relate to others. So when we are talking with your colleagues, your friends, yeah, even though you disagree with him, so the polite manner, how are you going to convince him, respect him? So I appreciate your opinion. You have very fantastic opinion. You have your own towering personality. But then, what do you think about there is one of the scholars, Sigmund Freud, or else Barack Obama, former president of America? He mentioned blah blah blah. So, what is your opinion, sir? You should know how are you going to come out with your. It could be a very tolerant, or you negotiate with people with your very professional conversation. Yeah. Okay. So this is how words have power and affect the quality in our interpersonal relationship. Yeah, respect people, listen to them, and do the best. Yeah, in that conversation. This is win-win situation. Nothing to do with win-lose. Okay. So avoid words barriers. So rule how? Yes, said that that a communication barriers is something that keeps meaning from meaning. Sorry. So in a very simple understanding, it's about how are you going to avoid all these things. Make sure that everything in order, people can understand you easily. The words, the keywords that you're using is very, very easy to understand. It's nothing to do with very, very bombastic, yeah, technical words that you should try your best to come up with very simple, interpret in a very simple words, yeah. What else we have here? Don't ever, there's a bypassing, confusion, bypassing confusion caused by the same words. So make sure that you can elaborate properly and make it easy to understand. So lack of accuracy, yeah, uncertain meaning, malapropism, yeah, confusion, yeah, confusion of one words of phrase that sounds similar to it. Yeah, it not really easy to understand it, yeah, or else it's not direct to the point. Yeah, malapropism, which is make the listener confused with your statement or else understanding. So the restricted quote, a set of words that have particular meaning to a person, group, or culture, which is a restricted quote is somehow a different scholar, a different think tank. You have different understanding, and the way you elaborate to people or listener or viewer differently. Yeah. I have my understanding depend on the finding. It could be empirical and scientific research. So I'm referring to the thesis or else the finding itself. So I will make my own conclusion based on that finding. So other scholar, they will go through it could be that thesis, and they will come out with their understanding. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we have to make sure that everything in order, very easy to understand. Yeah. Jargon, somehow make sure that we should use a professional or standard language, or else it could be international language. and make sure that in Malaysia we have bahasa standard atau bahasa baku, bahasa Malaysia, rather than bahasa negeri, teloh negeri, things like that. Yeah. Alright. Avoid that. And always the language of generalization. Yeah. Always tendency to use language to make unqualified, often untrue generalization. Yeah. Always statement deny individual difference. So you try to make your own generalization. Yeah. Generalisasikan. Okay. So for instance, it could be judgmental. Chinese are something, Indian are something, Malays are something. That is more to your predictions, your mindset. That is your judging people. You cannot judge people. You see, respect. Not all of them weak, not all of them genius, right? Liar, things like that. Statistic evolution, the language of rigidity. Yeah. So which is statistic evolution? Is a statement that fail to recognize change. Yeah. You should use previously it could be those days, if you want to it could be measure something, or you want to say something to your friends, your colleagues, yeah, anyone else. Those days you are a bit stubborn, but nowadays you are very professional, very humble. You can see the differences in terms of conversation, in terms of debating. Yeah, those days you are really friendly, humble, but nowadays you change, things like that. So that is the keywords that you have to use. Biased language insensitivity, yeah, towards others. Now this is sensitive towards others. Biased language insensitivity towards others. It could be, for you it's okay, for other people it could be other ethnic of groups. Yeah, using words that reflects your bias towards other culture or ethnic group, to other gender or people who are different from you, it can create a barrier for your listener. Right. So you cannot condemn and criticize. If you want to become a speaker, you want to deliver speeches, make sure that you respect people. Different demography, different audience, high contact culture, low contact culture. People from America, you are from, it could be Middle East, you're from Malaysia, respect them. Because American, they have big freedom. Nothing to do with Islamic culture. Yeah, they have their own school of thought and also religion. So we have to respect. Even though you are Muslim, you have your philosophy, it could be your own practice, and respect people. And people from Europe have to respect your culture, things that, All right, biased language, yeah? Sexist language is about if you condemn and criticize the gender or gender biasness, yeah? Ethnic or racially biased language, yeah? Prejudice, ethnocentrism, egocentrism to other race, condemn and criticize other people, say I'm the best, I'm the super best, we are the best, you don't have a right, it could be you're not being fair with other group of people, things like that. And respect all of them. Yeah, we are Malaysian. We should respect each of other race, culture, and it could be their destiny. And using words to establish a supportive relationship. Describe your own feeling rather than emulate the behavior of others. Yeah. So this is more to try to use a very proper language, very, very humble, lenient. Make sure that there's a really good conversation, people respect you, they feel happy. And what else? Solve problem rather than try to control others. Yeah, try your best. Use open-ended questions such as what seems to be the problems. Open-ended is not to open-ended is you give the opportunity for other people to be more flexible, it could be there's a very win-win conversation. You don't give any close-ended question which is yes no. They should be, they have their own understanding, also result, which is they will make the decision, it's not you. So please make sure that use other or else professional, it could be words which is open-ended, questions rather than close-ended. Create more supportive climax, which is really the scenario, the situation, environment, in terms of conversation, make it really clear, to be harmonious, things like that. Be genuine rather than manipulate. Exactly. Be yourself. Tell the truth. Don't abuse of power. Make use power. Make people respect you. It's not good to criticize them, condemn them. Honesty, be yourself rather than someone you are not. A genuine person discuss issue and problem openly and honestly. Ask yourself, people are doing that? So please. So be other oriented. This is another very important thing. Be other oriented. What most people want from others during time or stress, a message of empathy and sensitivity, and offering a different perspective. People oriented is about a good listener, trying yourself to put your leg in their shoes, things like that, and try to be humble, empathy and sympathy, things that you try to negotiate, and when you are talking with them and listening to their problems, and they feel really happy, they're proud of you, and they feel that really safe with you. Be flexible rather than rigid towards others. Flexible. Most people don't like someone who always seems certain that he or she is right. Be open to receive a new information. It could be myself. I have my own school of thought, understanding, argument, perception. It's okay. You respect me. And when you said something, I respect you. It's all about win-win situation. You have your own school of thought. You have your own field. And you're a good scholar. And I have my own school of thought, understanding. So you respect me, I respect you. You see, some people, for them, whatever things that they're doing is the best, among the best. But they won't respect you or me. It's just because of they think or they thought that they have that position, range, and ranking. Present yourself as equal rather than superior. Adopt a communication style based on mutual respect. Avoid using an abstract language. See, should be concrete. Using words to be appropriatively. This is a suitable. Using words to be really assertive words, which is a proper word. Reasonable words, easy to understand. Assertive is to make requests, ask for information, stand up for your rights, and generally persuade your own best interest without denying your partner's rights. And it could be forum, in dialogue, colloquiums. There's a platform. So how are you going to respect people's opinion? You as a panel, you have your own school of thought. Myself, there's a different panel. There's a host, and there's the issue. So there's a debating section. I'll do my best, my part. My personality, my attitude, my argument, my performance, totally different with another scholars and professors. You cannot forcing me, giving me pressure to follow your guidelines and your mindset, your mind frame. That is you. I be myself. Please respect me. 5-step behaving assertively. Step 1, describe how you view the situation. First step is 5-step behaving assertively. First step is describe how you view the situation. Secondly, step 2, disclose your feeling. Thirdly, identify effect. What is the effect? Identify the effect of the behavior. The fourth is be silent and wait for the response. Tertib, slow and steady. Just give them the opportunity to talk and share their values, and you try to counter back after they complete their final statement, or else they completed the final statement, the words. 5 step, it could be a flashback, a restate, paraphrase content and feelings after the other person respond. Okay, so that's it. So today is all about, in this sharing session, I shared the keywords, or else the chapter is about how are we going to be a very, very good communicator. Verbal communication skill, that's a verbal and non-verbal. So which one you can trust? Wording, talking, or else non-verbal? Actually non-verbal, but it's about today's sharing section about verbal communication skill, bahasa lisan lah. So please share this slide if you think that it's very, very important. You can learn few things from this sharing section. That's syukran dan terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.